Here on the road in Thailand. You know, here on CNBC, also on Squawk, we talk a lot about the BRIC economy, Brazil, Russia, India, China. There is a parallel, believe it or not, in the wine-making world. Wines from places like Brazil, China, Indonesia, South India, Thailand, and Vietnam are known as new latitude wines because they're made between the 14th and 18th latitudinal parallels here. Traditionally, old world wines are made in areas between the 30th and 50th parallels. So, believe it or not, Thailand has wineries, 6 of them in fact. One of the leading ones is Siam Winery. Daniel Swarb joins us right now. He's a director at Siam Winery. Good to see you. Good morning, and thank you for your time. I have to ask you this first. When I think of Thailand and consumption habits, preferences for alcohol, honestly, I think they like their whiskey, these guys. They like their Mekong. Wine, is that a hard sell in a place like this?
Absolutely not. In fact, it's one of the growing trends. And I think when you look in the history, wine offers a moderate choice, an alternative to whiskey and beer, which is all growing in this country.
Is it affordable for,
Well, we're working on that. One of our mission is to build a Thai wine culture, Siam Winery, with our other wineries here.
Yeah.
And part of that is, of course, building the foundation with local vineyards. You may not believe it. Thailand is known for coconuts and rice and shrimps,
yes.
But we have the climate. That's why we call it new latitude, because people couldn't believe you actually can grow wine in this latitudes. So that's step number one, the agricultural part of it, which also helps a lot to build credibility. You know, having vineyards where people can go is wine tourism.
Right, and visit and taste and walk through.
Correct,
The whole bit.
Seeing is believing. But the history, I think it's the very interesting part. Our owner, Kunchalem Yuvitya, started 25 years ago. He was very passionate about wine from his time living in Europe, and he knew that can actually build a great alternative for whiskey-loving people.
Wow.
As a moderate choice. Okay. And with that in mind, he set out to start making wine here.
Wow.
Very visionary. Initially with wine coolers, like we know it from the States.
Yes.
Very successfully getting people acquainted to the fermented taste.
Okay, so you've been doing it. It's a real business. How much do you export? How much do you sell at home?
We sell at the moment of our Monsoon Valley, that's our Thai wine, 75% export and 25% local. I mean, part of the reason is what you brought up is the high taxation. Yes. Wine is considered a luxury good and has a very high excise tax in this country. Yeah.
Abroad, though, 75%, that's the bulk of it, 3/4. Is it a hard sell? How much awareness do you have to build? How much brand awareness and marketing do you have to do? Because new latitude may be sort of new, funky, sexy, but do people also go like, wine from where? Thailand?
Absolutely. However, the strategy is very simple. Thai food is one of the hottest foods and fastest growing foods in the world. Yeah. So our strategy is to tag along where Thai food is, Thai wine. Our winemakers, in fact, blended the wines so they really match with Thai food.
Interesting stuff. Okay, listen, Daniel, Karen loves wine, don't you, Karen?
I do indeed, and in fact I was reading up on this, and if I can just bring a comment to Daniel from one writer saying that perhaps to atone for inflicting Red Bull on the world's nervous system, the developer of your company is now trying to bring out Thailand's wine culture. Just parking that aside, if we bring up the new latitude wine target market, some of the Brazilian companies that have been specialising in this have been targeting the big supermarkets in the UK. Is that also a target market for you, and is it about the price point?
Well, first of all, Red Bull is a great inspiration because it is the #1 Thai brand going global, and we're very proud of that. And our owner has the aspiration to make Thai wine #1 known in the world. Coming back to the UK, it's our #1 export market. However, it's really focusing on the on-premise restaurants, Thai restaurant primarily, because we have a lot of consumers who are surprised that we can make wine from Thailand. Yeah. So seeing is believing in the restaurants. Probably one of the most points is the medals we won, whether it's Robert Parker commenting on it or really acclaimed food critics mentioning our wines.
Okay, listen, Daniel, it's been a pleasure talking to you this morning. Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
Have a great day, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We've been talking to Daniel Swarb, their director at Siam Winery. Karen, back to you. Emily Chan and Hong Kong, thank you so much. Squawk Box continues on the road.